Hello out there, Dolly supporters and Dolly friends. Welcome to watching Amazing Grace Nursery. My name is Carly, and I am here with sweet, precious Sterling. I wanted to do a change in chat with her today. I hadn't planned on doing one, and then I thought for a few reasons it would be perfect timing to do my first change in chat. As you can see, my first video, or if you go to my channel, you can see that my first video was a box opening of a beautiful baby girl that I'm thoroughly enjoying. But I've had this girl for quite some time. She was a custom baby I had made not quite a year ago, but she is gorgeous, as you can see. She's by the talented artist Laura Monroe. She's from, I believe I don't know if it's pronounced Love Your Reborns or Love You Are Reborns, but I can link her shop down below. And the name of the sculpt is actually Sterling. I kept her name and because I love it. Always loved that name. And by Dawn Murray McLeod. I'm not sure if I'm saying her last name right. So, but anyway, this is Sterling. She is such a dream to snuggle with. Like, she's one of my bigger babies. She wears 3-month clothing. And before I get started with the chat part of the video, I want to share with you, first of all, what she's wearing. She's wearing a really cute poo sleeper, as you can see, with little bees on it. And the feet are also little poo heads. I love it. Her artist put magnets in her head for bows, which I love, and she put them on both sides, which I think is cool. Sometimes I have 2 bows in her hair, and sometimes I just put one in, and I love it because you can switch sides, like depending on which side you might have her laying on, or I might have her laying on. Anyway, she's such a pretty baby. I love her. Painted gorgeous. I mean, absolutely. I can't gush enough about her artist. I have more than one baby by her. I believe I have 4 of her babies. This was the only custom she made me, and she did not disappoint. All right, so she's wearing, this is by Disney Baby, I believe. Yes, Disney Baby. This is actually 0 to 3 month size. She can wear some things that are 0 to 3 month. Oh, let me show you what we're going to put her in first, and then we'll start talking. This is the 3-month. I've been dying to put this on her. Little Carters. Isn't that cute? It's denim looking, but it's soft. It's like a soft denim. Those big polka dots. I love me some polka dots. Never got to have me a girl. We'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm really loving it to dress my little girls. This is a little 3-month Carter, Just One You by Carter's 3-month size, excuse me, onesie. So I kind of got the little, I don't know what you call that, I almost call it like a pin dot print. I don't know how. It's like textured, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, super cute. And I'll either put her magnetic bow back in, which matches perfectly, I'm now seeing, or I picked this cute little knot bow that matches perfectly. We'll see what we like better. All right, so I'm gonna start undressing her. First of all, today's date is significant for me because I have my husband and I, of course, we wanted children. After we got married, we had trouble. I had infertility issues. So to put that long story short, I actually had complications with my son as well. When I was 30 weeks pregnant, I have found out I had undiagnosed complete placenta previa, which if you don't know much about that condition, let's just say I woke up to a very scary situation. I don't want to go into detail, but I thought I'd lost my baby. So luckily I got transported to a good hospital very quickly. I was on hospital bed rest for 4 weeks. He was born via emergency C-section at 34 weeks, and he is a trooper. He was born at 5 pounds 7 ounces, and yeah, so he's our miracle baby. always wanted another one, but I was always super thankful for, of course, our one miracle baby, who is now almost 12, by the way, which is insane. And to our surprise, after my infertility issues, we did not have that problem anymore. Because when my son was not even 2 yet, we found out we were expecting. We were not, we were pretty shocked, since I'd had trouble before, but we were instantly super excited. I had a few weeks to get really excited about it, because I didn't have my doctor appointment until I was almost 9 weeks along. And anyway, my husband and I went in for our first appointment, and to our dismay, we found out that the baby did not have a heartbeat and had stopped growing at 6 weeks. So after a very terrible week after that, of course we mourned that loss, decided we wanted to give it another try about exactly a year later. Once again, did not have trouble getting pregnant, to our pleasant surprise. And it played out exactly the same way as the second pregnancy. The only difference is I was being watched closely by my doctor on this go round because of what had happened. I was high risk. And so we had kind of we'd seen the heartbeat. Okay, so we got hopeful again. My husband really thought it was going to go fine. I actually did have a feeling about it from the beginning, like it wasn't going to go good. It wasn't going to end well. And it's just weird how my intuition, I guess, and mother's instinct and all that works, because one day I just had this strong hunch like my baby was gone, and I asked for a heartbeat check, and they told me I could come in the very next morning, so I did. And my husband was so confident that there wasn't going to be anything wrong, and I was just, it's fine, you're just, he thought I was just being paranoid because of what had happened. And no, I was not. So I was alone at that doctor's appointment when I found out that our second baby had passed away. I had a D&C the very next morning because I didn't want to do it the way I had done it before, which was not handled well by my previous doctor. I had a new doctor for this second miscarriage. So, and she was amazing. May she RIP. She passed away from cancer a few years back, but yeah, she really was great through the whole process. Even though it was a terrible thing to go through. So yeah, lost 2 babies right at 10 weeks to the day. Both of them, I lost 10 weeks to the day, a year apart, and it really almost broke me. So my husband and I just decided to be happy with our one miracle baby after that, and we just kind of gave that one up, and that's what we've done. We've just focused on and been thankful for our amazing boy. I almost said little boy. He's not so little anymore. He'll always be my baby. And my one earthly baby. I firmly believe that my other 2 babies are in heaven waiting on me, and they will be there for me when my time comes. I am certain they will be on my welcoming committee. So that gives me hope, and it also gives me hope to know that all they will ever know is the love of Jesus, the love of God. So that's how I try to look at it these days. But that brings me to Reborns, which I stumbled upon on TikTok a couple years ago. And I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I thought it was a real baby, and this lady was talking about how it was a doll, and I instantly was like, oh my gosh, I need one of these in my life. For real. So I hopped online because she was like, hey, I asked her, she was on live, and I asked her, I commented, and I said, where can I get one? I need one of these in my life. And she was like, go to reborns.com. Well, and I didn't type that in the address. She said the Reborns website, maybe. It was kind of vague. So I went to Google, okay, and I just typed in reborn babies or something like that, and I do like this bow. This is really cute on her. Need to comb her hair. Anyway, I popped this website and I saw this gorgeous doll and I thought, oh, I thought they were more expensive than that. I didn't know what I was doing, y'all. I did not know what I was doing, and I ordered this baby and I got so excited. I bought some clothes for her. Y'all, when she came, I was devastated. She looked nothing like the pictures. Her hair was so fake looking. I knew I had been, like, you know, scammed or whatever. I was like, oh my goodness, no. Cute enough doll, but not realistic at all. Not what the pictures look. Wasn't even the same hair color. The pictures showed her to be blonde, and she showed up with a head full of dark curly hair. So I ended up gifting that baby to my friend, and she gave her to her daughter for Christmas, which she loves. So that worked out. And then I got my first reborn, my actual first authentic reborn. So y'all beware. Reborns.com, yes. Like, you can type it in the search bar. Don't just go to Google, though, and beware, because it is easy to get scammed nowadays. Just got to be careful. So if you're wanting to purchase the reborn, feel free to comment any questions you have. I'll be happy to point you in the correct, the right direction as to getting a real good authentic reborns. There are several good authentic reborns for good prices. Say hello, y'all. Now look at her. She looks so cute in this. I knew she would, where I'm like, oh my gosh, isn't she gorgeous? I love this baby. So I hope y'all enjoyed listening to my story. Today is the due date, actually, of my first baby that I lost. This was what would have been my due date. So that's why I thought today would be a good day to do my change in chat with Miss Sterling here. I have found these reborns to be extremely comforting to me. I just love them. There's so many good things about them. They're realistic, but they don't. You don't have to worry about changing their diapers. You don't have to worry about getting them sitters. They don't cry and wake you up in the night. They're not gonna grow up and sassy around one day. Not that my child does that. He's sweet. I promise he doesn't. But I know some kids do that, and might be eating those words when he's a teenager. No, I'm just kidding. He'll probably be sweet, but I'm sure he'll have some moments in his teenage years. But anyway, there's just so many good things about them, and not only those things I was listing off. Oh, and they never grow out of these cute clothes that you buy for them. But they are so realistic that when you hold them and change them, etc., your brain releases the same happy chemicals that it does when you're holding a real baby, which are designed to make you feel relaxed. So these dolls help immensely with my anxiety, which I suffer from generalized anxiety disorder, also depression and OCD. So these dolls help me a lot with many things, and I love them. And this is, of course, a forever baby. But I'm going to try to get on here in a couple days and do another change in chat. Not sure what my next topic will be. If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed my video, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye, friends.